Hello YouTube, this is jexamwolfexia, and once again I'm working on knocking out my Christmas stash of Gundams, which I'm actually going to show you. I'm actually going to do an unbox first, which is not going to take that long. Then I'm going to show you one of my favorite Gundams ever, the Gundam Unicorn, maybe in the next video. It depends on how long this takes. But the unbox that I'm doing is Devil Gundam. He is the last Gundam I have yet to start. And, okay, I popped off the top. Now, what do we get? We get the instruction manual, again made to look like the master grades, which is cool. On this guy, I will accept that. However, on one of the ones like the Gundam, oh god, what's his name? New Gundam that I showed you, that thing is so small and so cheap that I don't think it even deserves to look like a master grade. Actually, I intended to buy a bigger version that I had one a while ago, like when I was 9, and proceeded to lose in the sands of time. And here we go. So you start out by seeing this plate, which isn't in a poly bag for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe it was a revision plate, like they added this later on, because they realized something was too big or something, I don't know. But isn't he supposed to have 8 legs, though? I think at some point he has 8 legs. I don't know. I'm honestly not sure. But anyway, you also get this poly bag, which comes with 2 huge plates and a lot of the leg plates and the poly caps. Here are the leg parts. A little more. You know what? My camera is so terrible that you can't see the plates without me unbagging them. So even though I'm still working on another Gundam, I'm gonna unbag him just for you. Here we go. This is the B1 plate. Comes with the 2 pieces for the body, which seems massive, and a lot of the leg armor and spiky parts. The next plate is going to be the C plate. Oh wait, hang on. If that's B1, then I'll bet you that little plate that we found is going to be, yep, B2. So maybe that was intended, that you'd have that small plate that wasn't in a poly bag. I don't know why they didn't put it in a poly bag, though. I thought they had a reason for putting things in poly bags. That they would like to... Oh, and you actually get more polycaps. You get 2 of these little sheets, which means you're going to use more than 1 sheet of these, which means that there are going to be a lot of polycaps. You also have this yellow plate, which, I mean, it's cool. It comes with a lot of the these little doohickeys that you stick on all over the place to make them look sort of mechanical and evil and stuff. Then you get some of the main parts for the claws, the top parts, I believe. And then you get the connector from the body, the V-fin, and some parts of the chest. And in the next bag, you get an A plate that looks very much like... Oh, and you get an A2 plate. You get A2 plate, which comes with a lot of the arms and arm pieces, because this guy doesn't have regular legs. However, if they included his regular legs, that would be cool, because he does have regular legs. You just don't see them in the show, I don't think. Here we go. This plate has actually one of the crown jewels for me, which is the back plate. This piece that sits on the back that has all the yellow pieces on it. I was really interested in that piece. And you also get the shoulder plates, which have more of those little plug thingies that can attach to wires and whatnot. You also get the head, the hands, the generic. Oh yeah, these are the bottom parts of the claws. Cool. Are these molded in a different color black? Yeah, these do seem to have a little more green in them than the others. Seem to be sort of a little greenish tint. But anyway, yeah, now on to the other part, which is the decals. This has eyes and a few other pieces. Actually, I'm not going to do Unicorn in this review. I'm going to do some other Gundams. Let's do this other Gundam. Ooh, I'll do the bright red guy. Super cool red guy. Yeah, we'll do him. Because he is a very cool Gundam. I am going to do a full review of him. And why not do it now? Because he doesn't have to transform like the Unicorn Gundam. And I am going to do an on-screen transformation. That's why I'm waiting to do Unicorn. Here, I'll go get him. And his constituent pieces that I also want to reveal. There we go. There we go. Also, and the last part, the gun. There. Sorry, I made random noises, but I was trying to reach. I decided to make a very strange noise at each time. Okay, well anyway, we're going to start out with sort of a review of the plates, the sprues, and the Gundam and stuff. But the box for one, it's a very cool box. This guy's on there, he's cool looking. In the background you see him wearing his alternate headdress. And you see on the bottom it has some print, this little red box that has print that you can't read, and it says red color coding parts version, which you'll see what means in a little bit. This guy I think is white in the original, like the original model was white, and I could have gotten that one easily enough, but I didn't because I didn't think it was as cool as this one. Now if you look at the plates, they give off a nice lustrous glow, whereas if I pick up a plate from my other guy, these aren't as shiny, if you look. That's because this is a pearlized red, and a pearlized gray as well, which he doesn't have too many gray parts, which is cool. Here is the A2 plate, which actually, if this were a bigger box set, like the like the 5-pack that I got, these two plates would most likely be like this. No, flipped like this. There we go. And you can actually see these were molded together because they do have little corresponding bumps on the sprues. And then they just went, snapped them and then packed them together like this, probably. No, snapped them the other way, packed them together like that. So that the little pointy things would be sticking away from each other. And there. So, you get some gray, you get some red. And that's about it. Then, this plate is the real winner for me. And if you can't tell, this was kind of lustrous. This is chrome. It's chrome plated. The back is silver, but that proves that it's chrome plated red. It's really shiny, and it gives this guy an overall awesome appearance. So anyway, you do get a very shiny set of decals, which is actually even more shiny than normal ones, if you can see. And I'm going to try to get another one in here. These are actually a little duller. I don't know if you can tell, but these... Yeah, you can see these are reflecting a lot more light. The light is a lot brighter that's reflecting off of these ones than these. But they are a lot shinier. I went to about, like, 5 minutes of looking at them in depth to figure that out. But, so without further ado, the actual Gundam, which is the reason you watch a Gundam review, not to see the box and the sprues, but the Gundam itself. Here we go. Very cool. I love this guy. He's a Zaku, or a, I don't know what he is, actually. He's some mono-eyed Gundam. I'm just going to call him one of the Brethren of Mono-Eyes Gundams. Okay. Well, anyway, yeah, he does have removable helmet. Here's his head without the helmet. But I'm going to show you the helmet real quick. Here's the helmet. Now, it's got this really cool chrome V-fin on the front, but other than that, it's all gray, except for one little darker pink sticker. Yeah, I think it's a little more pinkish than gray. Not gray, red. But you can also pop off the front of the helmet, so it's just this, which this will fit on his head, surprisingly or not. Then you can take this piece, which is like a falcon type look, which I've never done this before. I've never put this on his head with the falcon piece, because I've always thought I'd like the headdress better, the V-fin version better. However, I may end up changing my display after doing this video, because this helmet does look pretty darn cool with this. However, it doesn't matter what it looks like in my... Here, actually, I'll show it to you without the head. Actually, here we go. It does look pretty darn cool with this helmet on. And if you look really closely, you can see falcon eyes. But the real test is not what it looks like on my hand, but rather what it looks like when you sock a Gundam head into. And once again, I do have white, well, not once again, you haven't seen that other video. I do have white Gundam marker all over my hands from trying to paint the beam saber for the Gundam uniform. Where is it? And it still looks terrible, surprisingly. Yeah, I can't get it dark enough to actually... Oh, wow, it looks perfect on here. Haha, I made a perfect paint job. Haha, yeah. No. Actually, it's really pink still. It looks extremely bad. But, yeah. So, anyway, here he is with his alternate helmet. He actually looks really, really cool with this on. I may end up displaying him with this helmet. Or I could get another one, but this guy is pretty darn expensive, so I'm gonna probably not do that as readily as I would. Just display him with this helmet and swap it out every now and then. Yeah. But, yeah, now on to accessories. His one accessory is this big sword thing. Now, it looks like he has sort of like GN Fang, like the GN Fang thing going on here. I wonder if he can deploy those. I'm not sure. But it's like a fan type thing that ninjas sometimes use. I don't know. It's a fan thing that he can hold. Then the sword will pop off of the end, and he can also hold it back. So, for no apparent reason, here he is, holding his sword. Oh, and I like this guy's hand. He's got one hand that's out in sort of like a peace symbol version, but his other hand has the posability function. It allows you to move the sword back and forth easily in the hand, so you can have it sticking out of the front of his hand, which I guess is good if you're gonna have like I'm hoping to see some Gundam with like a gun blade at some point, where you can just be like this, holding it out, instead of having to have a 90-degree handle. Yeah, that would be cool. Bandai, if you ever watch this, take note. Gundams should have gunblade. But anyway, yeah. I'm going to do another short review on something that I got for Christmas, which this is not Gundam related at all, so sue me. But yeah, I got these things. My mom got me a bunch of Japanese candy, and these are Hello Panda, which is obviously a ripoff of Hello Kitty, but yeah, Hello Panda Japanese biscuits with strawberry filling. They're actually incredibly good. If you have a world market near your house, go pick yourself up a box of these. Very good. And here's one that's broken open. Yeah, I bet you didn't think you'd be seeing food reviews. But yeah, here we go. You can see it's got some pink stuff in there that's strawberry filling. It's very good. Now for a full one, here we go. This one features the little Hello Panda character guy. I believe running or playing soccer or doing something of that nature. They're printed, and there are two shapes. This shape that's shaped sort of like a panda head, and the traditional biscuit shape. Now I'm going to try to see if I can find some different printings for you. Here's a karate one. Here's a skateboarding one. Yeah, and I think I ate the soccer one already. I ate quite a few of these. You do get quite a bit. Oh, here's archery.